to that table we looked at, what is the one that seems to influence everything? The all-encompassing factor that influences both how people feel about exercise, what they think about exercise, whether they comply and adhere. The one thing that has been explored in every domain is the role of families. It seems like a person's spouse, their parents, and their kids all have a really strong influence on someone's exercise behavior, and it's something we can't ignore as exercise professionals. Interestingly, family support was twice as important. The effect size is twice as big for compliance as it was for adherence. So when someone's been given a prescription, like when us as, say, an exercise professional has given an exercise prescription, the family is really, really important, more so than when the person's just volunteering to do something for their own goals. So what can you do? You might feel like the family's all the way over there at home and you're in here just working on this relationship. Well, some degree of communication between yourself and the family is a really good idea, and maybe you can use the client to try to help that communication. So one important thing is to identify that families are role models. They are role models for each other, and the client is a role model for their kids too. And so all that sort of interaction and support that they can provide each other around their modeling does influence their behavior. Meaning, if the families are sitting around doing nothing, then that kind of vindicates the person who's the client to feel like they can do nothing. Whereas if the family takes an active role of trying to be a good role model for the behavior that we're trying to promote, then that will help our client as well. It can be really good for us to also encourage the active involvement of the families in the exercise program. If there's a way that you can involve, for example, them going for a walk together, then that provides this social support and they can keep each other accountable. So all of these strategies are really just acknowledging that families influence whether someone likes exercise or not, whether they want to make plans to do more exercise or less exercise, whether they stick to their exercise program or whether they give it up. And the more that you can involve them in that planning and working towards the client's goal, the better the client's going to do at sticking to it.